Because I think we're all friends with Chris Mullin, aren't we? The most approachable superstar the Bay Area has ever known and the NBA has ever known. I watched him walk into this arena night after night, and before he came on this floor to warm up for a game, he'd stop, he talked to every one of you. You parked his car, you got him your seats. He was a special person, and I know he connected with every single one of you. So, Chris, this is your night for him. You all know what a great basketball player Chris was, and still is, I may add. But it's more than that. It's family, and it's friends, and it's teammates that set Chris Mullin apart from the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wide assortment to represent Chris Mullin over the years, starting with the guys he played with, some of the most popular Warriors in the last 25 years. You remember Rudy, don't you? Sharunas Marshmallows. The only guy that you had a mixed with one-on-one in practice and take it, right? Jim Peterson, only a Warrior for a few years. Battle hard, lots of bankies. Now we're going to get the Timberwolves on the back. The guy who provided comic relief on this basketball team. It still is every afternoon from 3 to 7. But he was an underrated player. The Bobcat is gone, but the personality is not. Tom Tolbert is back. He was one of Chris's closest friends. He gave Chris, I think, the greatest nickname when he dubbed him Chalk. Let's all look up to the heavens and remember Nudie, the Nude Lord. John Nelson was a genius, wasn't he, allowing him to shoot all those three-pointers? Got nearly his 600th win. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Mullin is a Hall of Famer. And this man is going to be going into the Hall of Fame shortly. The winningest coach in the history of the NBA, 1,300.
Nelly!
I don't know if you guys know, but Nelly can be tough on the players from time to time. Right, Tomer? Every once in a while. So he had to have the good cop. And he was the best good cop I think we've known around these parts. Went on to coach Sacramento and the Warriors GM. The smiling, he's always got a smile on his face. The Saint, Gary St. James, welcome back. I do want to acknowledge one other person that's not with us tonight. Dr. Bob Albo, who we lost a few years ago. The only guy that could yell at Mullin. Nelly never even yelled at Mullin, but he would. Would you make a shot, Chris? The great Bob Albo. Tommy Abdenauer arrived on the scene.
Yeah.
He was a young player. He was the trainer of the year in 1990. He's with this organization for many years. Welcome back, Tom. Technically, in the NBA record book, it lists John Stockton as the all-time assist leader. I don't agree with that. I watched Mark Grable warm up Chris Mullin on 20 or 30 minutes before every game. Perfect in the box, catch and shoot. The guy who made Chris Mullin the player he became, in a lot of respects, is Mark Grable. The Warriors' strength and position coach. We're almost a quarter century. Welcome back. This youngest guy, he was just a kid when Mullin arrived as a rookie. What, he was a 6th grade or something? He was a 6th grade ball boy. Incredible, and Chris, like, he's so ingratiating to everybody. He raised him like he was one of his own. And now look at him, the director of team services with the Warriors 25 years later. Eric Housen's a grown man. So that's the teammate side of friendships, but I've known Chris for so long. I watched him very closely raise his family out in East Bay. Got to know all of his children. They're delightful. And I've known Liz for a long, long time. What a woman. Liz Mullin, Chris's wife. I know how much Mully's family back on the East Coast meant to him and his mom and dad, who lost several years ago. All your brothers have come out all the time throughout the course of the year. We do want to welcome Terrence Mullin. Stand up. Terrence, this is brother. And Chrissy Mullin, Terrence's wife. You want to take a bow? All right. Well, the reason we are here tonight is to put Mully in the group that's up there with those great names. You walk in here every night, you take a look at it, you wonder who they are, and now Mullin's going to be up there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest Golden State Warrior of all time. Did I say that right? Rick Barry is back.
Yeah!
Without question, the greatest Golden State Warrior of all time, but the greatest Warrior of all time was Will Chamberlain. Last time we did this was a family night, and Will wasn't here. Marty Lewis, Will's sister was here. The very first jersey to be retired by the Warriors way back in '67, he was playing for the Seattle Sonics. And all the Warrior players were 14, frankly, would put him on the jersey. From St. Mary's College, all the way to the rafters. Tom Sherry is back. Without question, the classiest Warrior of all time, the Regal, Nate Thurman.
Yeah!
I saved Mr. Warrior for last. A player, the destroyer, inch for inch, pound for pound, one of the toughest players to ever play in the NBA. An NBA championship coach, and the general manager that drafted Chris Mullin back in 1985. Ladies and gentlemen, number 16, Allen Adams.
Oh!
Thank you. It's nice to hear nice things said about you, even though you know they're not true. But because of the time constraints, I will make my remarks brief. When Chris was a senior at St. John's, he was selected College Player of the Year by the New York sports writers. The Warriors selected him as their #1 draft choice. Mr. Mullin asked me to attend the ceremonies in New York to represent the Warriors. But the main reason I was attending was to assure Mr. and Mrs. Mullin that the Bay Area would take good care of Chris Mullin. But tonight, I have no reservations about saying the promise was well kept, and I'm happy to say that I was asked to play a part. Having grown up in the East myself, I knew how much of a change it would be for him to come to the Bay Area. But I'm sure that Chris would agree that the change would be good for him. In closing, I'm proud to say that I'm extremely happy that Chris is being honored by you, the greatest fans in the world. It's an honor which I'm sure he deserves, and I'm even happier to say I consider him a friend. Congratulations, Chris. Thank you very much.
It's hard to believe looking back on it, they were only together for 2 short years, but what 2 years they were. It wasn't the winningest era of Golden State Warrior basketball, but it certainly was the most fun and the highest scoring of all time. There'd be no Chris, I guess, without Tim and Mitch, huh? RUN TMC.
First of all, we're happy to be back here with the world's greatest
teammate. When I first came here, you showed me how to be a consummate pro. You showed me how to work hard out here each and every day. You showed me how to bring it each and every day. We thank you, and this is your night. We're very happy for you and your family. Thank you, man.
Tim just stole my notes in the back. But no, it's a great honor and a privilege to be here on a night like this. It's well deserving. Chris is not only was only our teammates, but he's a great friend to all of us. And you know, I think for one thing, he left all he could out here on the court for the Golden State Warriors. He worked every night. He didn't say much. But he led by example. He was the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. And we tried to stay as long as he did, but we couldn't make it. Just couldn't do it. Nelly would tell us to go home, man. We got a game tomorrow. But I want to thank the fans for the Golden State Warriors. I want to thank the owners. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, because this is well deserved for this moment. Thank you all.
When you say to be back here in a few years after they both go to the Hall of Fame, and they have their numbers retired, because they're next. Chris Mullin was a role model to a lot of the guys on the team, like these two guys, but his role model on the team was the guy that I always referred to as the most underrated Golden State Warrior of that era. Whatever Nelly wanted them to do, point forward or center, make a big three, he would do it. RUN Higgins, welcome back.
First of all, I'd like to echo some of the comments that Tim and Mitch made. What great fans you guys are to play in front of. The best in the world. It's made it always special to come here night in and night out. What can I tell you that you don't know about Chris Mullin, the player? Probably nothing. You all know about the silky jump shot, the ability to make plays, the ability to make his teammates better on the court. But I want to talk a little bit about the guy. Tim alluded to him being a great teammate. Great players and great teammates, sometimes they don't coexist, but they did with him. And I want to thank him for that. That guy that you can call at 3 in the morning, and you probably can get him because he's probably on the bike getting his workout in, right? But seriously though, that guy you can call at 3 in the morning, and he's picking up that phone, and he's helping you out in any way he possibly can. That's my man, Mullin. To Mullin, Liz, Sean, Chrissy, Liam, Kira, job well done. Thank you.
Getting close to the moment you've been waiting for. How many of you have actually seen Mullin play? Yeah! Has anybody not seen Mullin play? Well, either way, we want to watch Mullin play, don't we? The greatness of Chris Mullin. Check this out.
The Golden State Warriors.
I grew up right here in front of you. You and everybody in here, the Warrior fans, were a huge part of my success. Your support and encouragement throughout the years enabled me to be the best player I could be and the best person I could be. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you from the bottom of the heart. And I'm proud and happy to call the Bay Area my home. I'd like to thank the Warrior owners, Joe Lacob and Peter Goober, for making this tremendous night happen. I'm grateful to share with you, my teammates, my family, and of course with the fans here, which I love. Love you guys. To all the people who helped me behind the scenes, owners, coaches, PR people, trainers, Tommy Aftenauer, doctors, of course, Dr. Alvo, Mark Grabo, equipment managers and ball kids. They all made a huge difference in my career. And he was mentioned already, but Eric Hausen used to shag balls to me all night long, sometimes at 2 in the morning. 27 years later, he's still working here. It's incredible. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And to the man who drafted me, Al Alice, I honor you for the mentor you've been to me on and off the court. Thank you so much. And my teammates are here tonight. Now we're just old friends. That's all we are now. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world to have you guys my teammates and my friends. Thank you for being here tonight. And Nelly and Saini. Nelly's he's a coach, he's a wizard. He created the new bowl three-pointer. And he allowed RUN TMC to run and gun. Forever grateful for those times in my life. And I also like to thank the greatest commissioner in the history of sports, David Stern. Hey, he provided all of us the best forum to play our game, basketball, and that's in the NBA, the greatest game in the world. He's made it global. We're forever grateful to him. And to my family, my wife Liz, Sean, Chrissy, Liam, Kira, my brother Terrence, my sister Chrissy. Thanks for being here. You guys are the greatest team I've ever been a part of. We shoot, we sometimes miss, but we never give up. We got a long way to go too, bro. A long way. I wish the new ownership group and the current Warrior team great success. With the greatest fans in the world, with your encouragement, your patience, and your passion, they're going to get to the highest levels, especially because of my teammate, my longest friend probably in this building, head coach Mark Jackson. And to the Warrior legends, Al Alice, Rick Barry, Will Chamberlain, Barber, Thomas Sherry, and Nate the Great. Beyond anything that I could ever imagine, when I was shooting hoops in my backyard in Brooklyn, that would be a part of this elite company. 1, 2, I'm the 6th man on this group any day.